seems like we're a little flat. I mean, we didn't generate obviously anything really offensively. I mean, my opinion, pretty perimeter. We've been talking about it, and you're not going to score goals unless you get to the inside. I mean, didn't generate anything off the rush too. It's just probably played a little bit too slow, and you know, I mean, and saying that it was anyone's game there for a bit, and you know, it wasn't. It seemed like at times there wasn't going on a lot going on both ways, but I mean, it doesn't really matter what the other team does. I think we gotta, you know, it's just not good enough.
You guys have talked about being too perimeter. It's not been able to translate to this point. How do you go about fixing that at this point?
I mean, that's the only way to win, I think. I mean, you know, there's a couple guys in the league that can, you know, wind it up and, you know, play, you know, a rush game, or play from the outside and create opportunities. We got, you know, a couple guys that can score from out there, but majority of the goals you watch, you know, highlights on a nightly basis of, you know, NHL and see. I mean, most goals are scored around the paint. Most goals are given up around the paint. So I mean, yeah, I don't know what we talk about it and not singling anyone out. It's just facts. I mean, you know, you got to be, in order to win this league, you got to be good on the walls. You got to be good at the lines. You got to take care of the puck, and you got to be, you know, good around our goal and their goal. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, a little bit. I don't know. We got a ways to go.
Is it a focus thing, or is it like a will? I mean, where's the breakdown with that?
Probably all the above. I mean, when you're not generating much, yeah, I think it all comes into play. So I mean, yeah, I mean, easy to, you know, say one thing and solve it, but obviously, you know, there's more to it than that. And you know, I guess the good news is, I mean, no one's running away with anything yet. I mean, we got to clean up our game. We got too good of a team to just kind of, you know, play like that. So I mean, yeah, we got another big week ahead of us. We got 3 games here in the next 4 or 5 days or whatever it's going to be. So yeah, we got to get back to work and learn from it. And you know, we're playing 2 really good teams in the next couple of games too. So effort like that, you know, it's not going to be anywhere close.
You guys, we kind of hoping that your fight with Jeannot would get things going, or that's just kind of a natural thing that happens?
I mean, I have a ton of respect for Jeannot. I mean, you know, I think we fought a few times, and you know, he plays the game hard, and it was, yeah, a little bit of that, and he took a run at me and almost ended up on their bench. So just kind of sticking up for myself a little bit, and yeah, on top of that, we were down 1-0 and try to get a little life into the group, and obviously, you know, Riley had an unbelievable scrap too, and it seemed like we had a little momentum off that, or a little more energy, I should say, but obviously wasn't able to convert. And I think, you know, even our chances were kind of a little bit one and done. So yeah, he hats off to Jeannot. I have a ton of respect for him.
To make that translation to this point.
Yeah. Gosh, I know there's a lot of things. Just our overall just compete, and the support I don't think was great there. You know, at times we had some looks and just wasn't consistent enough. I think too many one and dones. You know, for myself, did not generate nearly enough. Just throwing pucks at the net, which is so stupid. You know, that was one of the. You know, I don't think I made any plays offensively or held on to the puck. You know, we're not going to win like that. You know, you have to make plays. You have to, you know, like we talked about, be connected. You know, make a play, win a battle to the net, and you know, I didn't do any of that tonight, and I don't think as a group we did enough of that.
You guys haven't spent a ton of time on the road so far this year. Do you almost think that could be a good thing for you guys? You're about to go on the road a lot here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, gosh, I think we need to. I think we need to get out of town and figure this out, because it's, yeah, I don't know. It's very frustrating right now, and yeah, the road, I think it's a little easier. I think you can show up and, you know, just play. I think that's what we need to do. I think it's a little simpler on the road. You tend to play a more simpler game, and that's what we need. It's just going to come down to, you know, winning battles, and yeah, I think on the road we can just kind of go at it a bit more.
You talk about the frustration. Can you feel that, you know, creeping into your guys' game as a whole right now?
Yeah, I know for myself, I'm extremely frustrated. That was probably one of the worst games I think I've ever played, from generating and making plays and losing battles. As a group too, yeah, just, you know, we're build and then we just take a step back, and yeah, like just it's frustration throughout. You can feel it through our bench. You can feel it everywhere. Everyone feels it, and we have to dig deeper to find a way out of it.
On the generating offense, you
you guys only had 3 shots in the third period. What was making it so difficult for you guys to get good looks?
I know for myself, I was pathetic and just throwing pucks away and not, moving with the puck and trusting my game. I know the guys probably felt that way too. It's just, we're just kind of sitting, waiting and not, working together and tight. And it's tough. It's tough. That's a very good team over there. They play hard and they keep us to the outside, and we have to, beat them with numbers, which we didn't do. We were, very separated on our forecheck, which is tough to get the puck back. And when we did win it, we just didn't win the battles that we need to in front of that net.
Well, I think lots. I think it's been creeping in here the last little while. I think frustration's played a little bit of a part. We're just a little bit out of rhythm, out of sync. We're in good areas to shoot pucks. We don't really want to shoot pucks. We still want to be pretty. And then our puck play in general, our execution hasn't been good. Our support hasn't been good. It just seems like we have a lot of guys on different pages. So we're kind of, that makes the game really hard.
Ryan O'Reilly, you're frustrated after games. Does you feel frustration creeping into everybody's game? Do you sense that on the bench? How do you stop that in a little game?
Yeah, we've sensed it for a while, and we just can't seem to correct it and get over it. I think I've talked about it enough here over the last couple of weeks about how it's a dangerous emotion, and it's getting the best of us, and it's kind of unfortunately leaked through almost the whole team. And frustration plays tricks on you. Frustration makes you think you're actually working when you're not working. Frustration actually makes you a poor teammate. Frustration is contagious. So those are some pretty bad things, and that's kind of leaked through our group right now.
You guys have been at home for a while. Do you think getting on the road will help alleviate some of those frustrating and tense emotions?
Yeah, I think the road, we've been, I think for our whole group, we've been here for a long time in training camp, and a lot of guys with kids have been here through August. So I think it gets a little stagnant, and times it's a little distraction, and it's, sometimes it just feels like preseason when it's a little bit redundant. So I think it'll be good for us to get out and try to find our game. We're kind of said this probably for 12 games. We're probably not really even close. So we're going to have to find a way to get there. Yeah, it kind of fit in with our whole game, really. I mean, a lot of times it is, it's your best players, and they were fighting it a little bit tonight, and it leaks into the power play.
Well, why do you think the execution is so consistently been a problem for you guys so far?
I think there's not a lot of trust in our game right now. There's not a lot of trust where guys are going to be. There's not a lot of trust in the communication and the availability of working for each other. We seem to be on islands, a lot of different places at different times, kind of a little bit doing our own thing, and we're not. That's a hard game to play, and we kind of have a false illusion how talented we are. We're talented when we work together. When we don't work together, as you saw tonight and the other night, we're not that talented, and we're not, generating a whole lot. So I think we have to find that mindset. We can talk and talk and talk about it, but until we want to do it, it's going to be hard.
You guys were really physical in that second period with a couple of fights and the Luzon hit. Were you expecting that to spark something?
I thought it did. I thought it brought good emotion in our game. I think we were mad. I guess you can say frustration, and it took it out in a way. We were physical. I think Lowe's had a big hit, and obviously Schenn and Factor sticking up for a knee on Gus, and those are rallying moments. And I felt we were in a good position. And then we come out in the start of the third period, something we talk about every day. It's something that's crept into our game that we don't have to chase the game. It's going to be one of those games. It's going to be, there's not a lot going on. It's a low event game. Can we manage? And we'll get our opportunity to stick with it. And I think it was 24 seconds in the period. We give up. We make 3 mistakes in one play. Our veteran guys, and now it's 2-0 in a game there's not a lot going on. And I think that just that was really deflating.
I'm not saying this is the only issue, but you guys have been searching for somebody to play with Stamkos and just haven't found it yet. How much has that kind of held you guys back?
You know, I think it's not in just him, obviously, meaning like finding a guy for him. I think we're just trying to find some continuity with the lines. And you know, I thought, you know, Factor's line for a chunk of the first maybe 5 games were really good. We kind of moved things around, and we've kind of lost the cadence with all the lines. And to be honest, we don't have a lot of guys playing very good right now. And when you don't have guys playing good, it's hard to find chemistry.
What positives can you take away from tonight?
I thought the emotion in the second period, you know, I thought we got mad a little bit. And I liked that kind of, you know, I thought we were on pucks a little bit more, and I thought we spent, you know, it was probably our best stretch of the night anyways, of kind of getting there. And again, a deflating way to start the third period, and just added to the frustration.